one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. Kalif Raymond to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Joshua Williams there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A second down throw for Goff. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll be third down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. It's second down.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. The Lions call their first timeout.
Listen. Here we go. 180. Super.
Laporta in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff forced out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. From the gun, it's up. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
180.
Williams in motion. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got it at the 3. And he will pass for first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal. Gibbs is in for a touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway. He's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, KC.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Second and
5. From the 41, here's second and 5. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
2. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
Patrick to throw. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
We're good. We're good. Like 20. 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Rolling right. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
2 for 66. Hot. Like 20.
Williams in motion. On play action. Goff. Forced out wide. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and
avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And did the Chiefs get it? They did.
Something these running back coaches preach all.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. From the gun, here's Gibbs. It'll be a short pickup. Down to the 22. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Hey, lift! 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 He's on. 180! Five.
Goff to throw. This one is caught in the end zone for a touchdown for now. There's a penalty flag back in the backfield. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
120! Rick Flair, how you want? No.
Now, Goff. That is brought in. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
180!
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Now it is 1st and goal. Williams in motion. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
The kick is good.
What a standout performance early on in this one. That is 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. We could diabetics. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk on New Orleans with the energy, the yelling.
Yellow! My side!
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. This caught right side by Worthy.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. is Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 5. Mahomes now to throw again. Right back to Kelce again. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Second down, they need 7. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back to the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Now Mahomes. He's going to look downfield once again. That is Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 30. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 20. The 3-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 10. Mahomes back. He'll get this complete to Worthy. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Mahomes to the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 3. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and That's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball to his hands, and he does the rest.
And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down, and they picked up 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Mahomes quickly out to right. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It's now 3rd down and
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
it's now 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Mahomes to throw it on 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On 1st down, it's gone. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Laporta in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught outside. It's complete. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra gives the Lions a 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down is right.
Toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 38-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
Williams in motion. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
4-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Come on. 180. 17. 17. 17.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second and 7. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
1st down.
Once again, it's Gibbs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Man in motion, heading left. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 50 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here is 2nd and 7. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
They'll drop to throw. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up a first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Williams in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Argo line. 57.
Patrick to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. To throw is Mahomes. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll run up and clock it a little over 30 seconds, all that is left. comes second down. Mahomes out of the pistol. He'll throw. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now the spike comes with 9 seconds showing on the clock.
Go, shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't do it like your birthday. You'll find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need.
On second down, Mahomes exiting the pocket right. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down. One last shot now for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL.
Go, 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 shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your...
Ain't never been in Skate Town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali Flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show to you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the Pull up the morning, bro. West End, what's happening? All that. Southside, damn, honey, come on.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s eyes. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I mean, on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Neck. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
Pull up the morning, bro. West End, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, honey, come on.
Hit Cat on the Sundays. Say a parking lot prayer, no prayer, no prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax. Shout it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap. I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one of you sneak. We throwing up fours and ones and threes. And talking about west side, what's happening?
Hey, we just pulled up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On National, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in LK. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkle. Sliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's up in Marlboro. I'ma pack a carload. I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, so bring it, I don't bring it now, so this will reach out, so let it take you, ugly.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the south. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em
The sun is up. So wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last so long. Don't have the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the it'll load up, I'm gonna the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch of the pain and see them hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. Make sure everything come up full circle. We're from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running and with nothing to stop it, just beating the neighborhood, bruh. There ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. There ain't a do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up. So run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest when sun it down. Working for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab up then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning, find me where people are mourning, man, cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all, you don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now, we need some balance and order. But you know that's never the case, never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you, there will never be just in the face. We stick for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
You say too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe it. You say too late to start, ain't it hard enough? You know you better.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phone if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice of the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds. Through this, the strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out. You burnt what I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'll do anything.
real in my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many, be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Killing me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I been trying to keep it cool with these little, they tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog, on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stress, in your feelings by the, better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, so ain't everybody deal, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, I no wrinkle clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. Passing out DB, I'm cold with the my little young man, an M on the road, he a scammer. Dripping money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go better. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her, this wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say on that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa. And all them other cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft for the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. With my the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real. their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk. Put them in the stand. You keep walking. That you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake off north type. Like a soft fight. Dog get the dog blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When nobody run out. Send in the sun out. I'ma out. Run in his mouth. I'ma run out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside.
EA Sports.
Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Jacksonville. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Play of the game, first throw of the game. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The linebacker, Devin Lloyd. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Hopkins sent in motion. 3rd and long for Jackson. Pushed out to his right, going up top and looking for Flowers.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he'll take it on in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. In this case, the defense is thinking run with a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Chad Muma in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. Jackson now on second down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Jackson. Pushed out to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. It's a big one for the Ravens. A pickup of 44 yards.
And what a decision to turn into a runner and tuck that ball down and go. You could tell initially he's thinking, just pick up the first down and get out of bounds. But as the play unfolded, he realized there was a lot more green grass in front of me. For a minute, it looked like he was going to take it all the way, but he'll settle for the big gain. Sets up first down.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball. But they can feel the sideline, and that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Third and goal for Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. On fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This about as short as you can get. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson. Headed left, buying time. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Brian Thomas now, and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. That's the former Colorado Buff Travis Hunter. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he overshoots him. Could have been a touchdown. Instead, just goes down as an incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So this is what defenses want to do, Mike. They want to flush the quarterback to his non-dominant side. So here for this guy as a righty, they want to get him moving to his left to force these throws against his body. And it actually wasn't a bad ball. He's trying to give his guy a chance downfield, and they just can't connect.
Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find his tight end, it's Spring. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Etienne. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Lions.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Out to his right, and he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone, and incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
3rd and goal.
Rip, 23.
To throw is Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Parker Washington was the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 24-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. DeJounte Wester now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Slot man gonna move in motion left. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Open right side is likely. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On the return, here's Washington. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. But Jaguars offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Over the crash, and he lost the football. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Hopkins sent in motion. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is Josh Hines Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack. Halftime coming up. Let's go downstate. And Scott Hanson has the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Mike. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense is going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. A throw on the move is caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break over.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Open right side, that strains the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert that.
Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here of the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
2nd and 10.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Lisa 24.
To throw is Lawrence. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense ready for their 1st possession of this 2nd half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
In motion goes Likely. Play action now. Jackson. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. 3rd and 9. In motion goes Likely. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. On play action, here's Jackson. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
What? Man!
Jackson looking to throw. Throw left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll get into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, go!
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He'll be forced outright, going for it all. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
In motion goes Likely. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Jackson moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Here's 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. Off the play fake. Jackson flushed to his left. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. inside the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
First down, Ravens.
On the option, they give it to Henry.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Ginger. Here we go.
Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's straight. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
A first down throw for Lawrence. There's a short one. He's got straight. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Quick slam into the hands of Thomas. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Gun. Hey, easy. Route.
To throw is Lawrence. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start out first down and 10. Slot man in motion left. A first down throw for Jackson. That one incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Now, deep ball for Bateman. He's got it! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll stop it. 17 seconds to go in the game. This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. In motion goes Likely. On first and 10, Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards. And now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. Here is first and goal. Now, faking the give, and that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They put it all together against a very difficult opponent. There are not too many people who were giving them much of a shot coming in. They rode the energy of this home crowd, got some big plays on both sides of the ball. They're going to come away with the victory.